guys, Marsing here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to look at the STR Super Strike Mercenary Tao, or sorry, Cyborg Tao. Just got his Super Strike revamp and EZA on both versions of the game as part of this celebration. I've been link leveling him alongside the new units, so as you can see, we're getting pretty close to full level 10 links. I will end up finishing him off, but this is, we're going to do the showcase now and see how good he actually can be. So, his super attack, the Super Dodon Ray Extreme, is greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn, supreme damage, and a high chance to stun. So that just on its face, like on its own, is a pretty good like super attack effect, right? Greatly raising attack and defense, obviously very good, and the chance to stun. So you definitely want to go for additionals on this guy. And then his passive, key +1, attack and defense 100%. Great chance of an additional key 1 and defense 100%. So we're already off to a shaky start. You have a 70% chance, so 30% you're basically missing half your stats. When there is a Turtle School category enemy, launches an additional super attack, and if key is 9 or more, gets an additional attack and defense 50%. Then he gets additional 50% attack and a high chance of performing a crit when the target enemy is stunned or the target enemy is sealed. So he could be good in Super Battle Road for that respect, right? Because there's a lot of Super Battle Road stages where you use extreme units that have Goku enemies, or, you know, could have a Krillin, could have a Master Roshi. So with the Turtle School enemies, getting the guaranteed extra stats, getting the additional super means an additional chance to stun, or if he stuns on the first one, then obviously he gets the extra 50% and high chance to crit on the secondary attack. But obviously outside of that, it'll be interesting to see how good he is, because Turtle School enemies, I mean, where do we fight any of those? Now, on JP, I don't know if that event is actually even still open, but there was the anniversary event where you fight against the actual anniversary headline units, and you unlocked EX skill orbs specifically for them. And obviously every single one of those has a Goku as the enemy, so that could be interesting. But on Global, we don't really have that. So I've jumped in here to the GT Goku event because I want to see what he's like in his best case scenario. Because if we see these numbers and we think that he's barely passable, then that essentially just means he's like unusable in other content, right? So be interesting to see. Now, we don't have the best rotation here. I did bring the LR Mercenary Tao, but he was on turn 1, so we've had to float him off. This guy is on World Tournament as well as what's the word I'm looking for here? Warriors Raised on Earth, there you go. So he is on Goku's 200% lead. He's also on Yamcha's 200% lead because he is an Earthling. The game actually auto-recommended me a Yamcha friend because the LR Mercenary Tao is also an Earthling and a Warrior Raised on Earth, but is not in the World Tournament. So this guy does not get the 200% lead from the new Goku, but he does from Yamcha. So I could have brought a Yamcha lead, but obviously, you know, it's all about the new Goku at the moment. Because this guy is on World Tournament, he's being supported by both of these characters on the rotation now. So he is looking at, what's that, 188k. So the thing is, we don't know, because you don't get any sort of visual representation, whether the chance for his extra 100% actually did proc this turn. Honestly, I would hope that it didn't, because if it did, if that's him with his full passive, then that's kind of low, right? Because even after getting the super here, so 4.64, his defense would go up to what, like 250 maybe? So we get the additional super because of the Turtle School enemy. I mean, we did some decent damage. I guess we did just... was that the first phase? Yeah, we just one-shot the physical Goku. But it'll be interesting to see... who do I want to get actually on... Because the thing is, I don't want to use that Tao as a slot 1 unit. So I probably should... Let's float off Yamcha. Because I brought Mercenary Tao, the LR, to link with him, but then at the same time, like, neither of them are particularly good, like, slot 1 units. And obviously, you know, this isn't the hardest event, so units like the new Goku are obviously going to be very, very effective in here. So yeah, I guess you have to let me know, like, if you are on JP, because I guess I could load up mine and check, but If you are on JP, let us know in the comments if that anniversary versus battle event is still actually open. I'm assuming it's not, right, because it's part of the anniversary, but yeah, I guess he could be an option there. I mean, he is on some other categories like Sworn Enemies, but I mean, that team is so heavily like Wicked Bloodline weighted. It's just kind of like, where are you going to use this guy? Like, he's on this new team, but his links are a bit sketchy compared to everybody else. Who's got the most defense start of turn here? See, we have the... Wait, is that lower defense? So we're missing one support unit, but he's now getting a few extra links. Crane School, Coward, and Supreme Warrior. Let's see what he's actually getting from those. So Crane School is attack, almost 20%. Supreme Warrior is key and attack. And then Coward is key and chance to crit. Yeah, so he's not getting any defense from his links. So I think this means he's at the same as last time, right? Because we're just missing the support from Krillin. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Again, I'm just going to hope that that means that his thing didn't proc, like, both turns in a row, basically. So I guess we will see. So let's see what see if his attack stat differs at all. We got a lot of those extra links, so his attack stat should be quite better this turn, right? Was it 4.4? 5.2. See, the thing is, the LR Mercenary Tao is not the best unit in the world either, right? And we're running him as, like, the most, I say optimal, because he's probably not optimal, right? But the best link partner for this this guy. But, I mean, this unit, very cool. Like, has cool animations, but... considering we've only just got the Piccolo EZA as well, it's going to be quite a long time before this guy gets an EZA. So by the time he does, the Cyborg Tao, like, regardless of whether you think he is already or not, the Cyborg Tao will basically just be unusable by the time he gets an EZA. So we'll float you off for the keep getting, I guess, the tournament supports floating around so that we can give that Mercenary Tao some extra support. It's been so long since I've done this event. Alright, so we got the 7 orbs for Kid Goku. I remember this event always used to be scary in the sense that certain units in particular, like if they were going to be the ones to take the super from the Golden Ozaru, it would potentially be run over. But I'm pretty sure with the power of the units and the teams that we have now, like even the Path to Power Kid Goku would survive the Golden Ozaru super, especially with the 7 orbs collected. And that's bearing in mind the fact that my Kid Goku is only 55%, but... Alright, so how does he link up with Yamcha? Oh, he doesn't link with Yamcha at all. Nice. Well, fortunately, I'm just going to guess... I guess I'll just keep the rotations like this, because we keep getting lucky enough to have turns where there's no attacks in slot 1, so I can kind of get away with putting Tao in slot 1. So, 145. However, so we're getting... numbers in the same vein. We're either getting that extra 100% or not getting that extra 100% every single turn, because the numbers that we keep seeing are the same, basically. So I still actually have no idea. We're going to have a turn where the number is significantly higher or significantly lower for us to be able to actually tell whether we've been getting that extra 100% this whole time or not. And obviously, him getting the guaranteed extra super against Turtle School is a huge buff, right? Because here, mine is built for additional. We finally get the triple super turn. That means he's greatly raised his defense 3 times. And then he still takes 100k from the Ozaru. Now, the Ozaru is still a hard-hitting boss, right? I haven't done this event for a very long time, but we wouldn't be expecting, like, the current meta units, right, to be taking 100k from the Golden Ozaru super attack. So that is a little bit disappointing. And who knows, we'll still the mystery still remains as to whether or not we're actually even getting our full passive active. But let's see. Alright, so we don't even get to get an extra attack in here with the Goku, because we are No attacks in slot 1. Is this like, was the GT Goku event programmed back before the days where, like, the red zone just loves to punish you by having multiple attacks in slot 1? I feel like every event now, there's always just multiple attacks in slot 1. And then we've been having the most slot 1 free and clear run. There we go. What links do you share with Krillin? None. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's the problem. Even these other World Tournament units, they just don't share any links with him. And now we're... Okay, so we were getting the extra 100% on the other turns. Because remember, Krillin is giving, what, 40% support to World Tournament? And his defense is now, what, 70k lower than... So, oh god. So the turns where he was having 180k start of turn, that was him with his full passive, with the extra 100%. Yeah, that's not great. Like on this turn, he's on a 200% lead. He's got his best link partner and a 40% support unit on the rotation. And post super attack, he's going to be at like 150k. Now, obviously, against this guy, we get a guaranteed double super. But even then, that's going to put him to like 180, maybe? 190? Because the 100% doesn't take into account the... Oh, sorry, the 50% raise on super doesn't take into account the support on the rotation. So he doesn't even get to 200k on this turn, which, yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know what it is with Super Strike units lately. They brought out like 1 or 2 that were actually like, none of them have ever been like game breaking, like when these EZAs came out, but like I swear a couple of them were quite good, right? Like the STR Trunks when he came out was pretty good. Frieza and King Cold can be pretty decent. The Mecha Frieza and the King Cold can be decent on like the Wicked Bloodline teams, but I feel like the last couple of these Super Strike EZA revamps have all been kind of mid, which is pretty disappointing. Because I mean, Cyborg Tao is not exactly a character that gets a ton of representation, and he's on this Goku's 200% team, the new unit for the celebration, right? So it would be pretty cool if he was actually somewhat decent. But obviously Dokkan, like, this whole thing about, like, characters, new versions of the same character, like, will always have basically the same link set. And his link set, I think, like, massively hurts him on this team. Because, like I say, he's, you know, got all these other World Tournament units that you could run alongside him. But he doesn't share, like, any links with them. So, pretty awkward. But yeah, I guess we will probably win this turn, right? Because with this this is a pretty strong rotation. I know Goku has a lot of HP, but we're getting the Dokkan attack with Kid Goku here. And despite mine being... Oh, that was terrible. Despite mine only being 55%, we got, what, 5.8 mil. We hit, you know, most of the nodes. And then we got Tech Goku and Yamcha. Both, like, very good TURs. I guess my... Although, actually, I didn't see what Duke's the Friend Yamcha was, because it's not my one. My one is only 55% as well, but... Okay, yeah. And then, of course, yeah, I was going to say, Kid Goku has the possibility to get at least 2 extra supers here. So... Alright, so we get 1. I think, will Tech Goku finish him off? Yeah, we're fighting 1 enemy, so Goku's got effective against all types. But, obviously, until he gets fully going... Plus, this isn't his best, like, turn. He doesn't have the craziest attack stats. Did he get the guard there? Couldn't actually tell. Oh, let's go. I say I couldn't tell. I didn't see the arrow. Okay, no. Wonder how much that super would have done. But, hey, doesn't matter. We get the nullification. Always good to get that in the video. Love to see it. So, yeah, let's see the final turn. This is going to be Tao on the hardest turn here against... Goku, and of course, because of the floating off on the previous turn... Oh, he links with Roshi. Oh, they have Shattering the Limit. Let's go. Shattering the Limit. What a link. Alright, so do this. Fortunately, he does, like, basically auto super, so we don't have to worry about Ki. Did we get the defense proc? 188 without the links. Yeah, he's got, like... yeah, because with Krillin on the last turn, he had, like, 70k less. I don't think Roshi is giving all of that. Sorry, I should say Jackie Chan, because of course they are 2 different people. But yeah, Krillin, very good defensively. I mean, this is an older event, right? So I would expect Rainbow Krillin to just be eating all of these attacks for breakfast, but let's see. One last attack from Tao. I mean, we've seen pretty similar numbers all the way through. Let me know what you guys think down below. I personally just think Tao is another disappointing Super Strike EZA. Hopefully they do something with them. I mentioned this in the last one as well. Hopefully they do some sort of new like free-to-play LR event or something where you have to use the Super Strike EZA units. But now that they've done more than 6 before doing something like that, you probably wouldn't even necessarily bring Tao anyway, right? Because a lot of the Super Strike units, I mean, they all have the links like Super Strike and Bombardment. So most of them will link together fairly well anyway. But a lot of them link together way better. So like if you had to bring an event, if there was an event where you had to bring 6 Super Strike units, you've got units like Mecha Frieza and King Cold that would link together, and then like the 2 failed Gotenkses, you've got the Trunks, like Pycon, like there's just so many other units, right? Very disappointing overall, I would say. But let me know what you guys think of Cyborg Tao down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.